Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
What's happened to your hair?
I got rid of it.
Oh, right.
Well, my hair's just started like really thinning, and for a while I thought, maybe I'll just shave it. But it's quite a scary thing to do. My wife is very supportive, and she said, "Just do it."
Did she help you?
No, I said I refused to do it. I said I might do it next year.
I assume you did it yourself.
No, I didn't. I went to a barber shop and I went, "Can I?" He said, "The usual, this, that." I went, "No, can you shave it all off?" And he looked at me and went, "Are you sure?"
Really?
Yeah, and he did a proper, and he asked me if I was
That's
sure.
responsible barbering.
And he said, "What level? What are we going down to?" And I said, "We're going down to like 1." And he went,
One severe.
"Yeah,
I mean, that's basically being bald.
yeah." We said you can do a proper,
Shave it?
unsheathed clipper, which is just a ball. You can
Well,
pretty
you might
much
as well
wet.
get a razor and just go full
I
smoothie.
know. Well, I said, "Okay, let's just do one," and he did it. He did it right up the middle, and he went, "Are you sure still?" And I went, "Well, come and bloody done it now."
Yeah, actually.
And that was that. And it's taken me about 2 weeks to get used to it, to the point where I'd walk into a bathroom for a wee and actually jump out of my skin, thinking there was some sort of like hashtag thug life in my bathroom.
See, I think you're all right because the beard kind of balances it out. I think you might look a bit sort of like you were ill if you'd just done the hair with no beard. People would be like, "Is there something wrong with Johnny? Is there something that he's not telling us?" But
I feel better than ever. My wife said exactly the same. Grow the beard. She's clever. She's a brand manager.
she's managing you, managing your hirsuteness with aplomb. So does this explain why I seem to remember you said to me that that your wife had said to you if you ever grew a beard that there would be a sort of no nookie situation, and lo, you have had a beard now for quite a few months.
Yeah. I think it's had a fairly positive effect.
But
There has been some penetration.
that's good to know. So she talked you into, or allowed you to have the beard, knowing she was in fact gearing up. The main project was in fact the hair. But she thought, I'll move the centre of gravity of hair down the head onto the face, and then I can go in for the
How clever is she?
fiendish.
I know. She's not one step ahead of the game. She's 3.
Christ. Do you think her ultimate endgame is to shave off one of your eyebrows? It's all a massive prank, but she's building up to it.
I always said to her, if I end up having to shave my hair, I'm going to do roids to compensate.
Right.
So my next plan is to get massively roided up.
Are you going to be like one of those really angry roid people?
Well, I'll try not to be. I'll try and buck the trend to be a sort of quite a patient, quiet, timid.
A mate of mine went on the roids for a bit,
Did he?
and I saw him crush a CD with his bare hands. I think that's the point at which he realised that the roids are making him quite mentally unstable. Yeah, it was an incredible thing to see.
Is this recent roids?
No, this was years ago. He's very much not on the roids now. It's just he's realised there was a folly.
No such thing as a free lunch.
No, exactly.
This was $5.65.
So you're happy with the low maintenance hair?
Well,
Because I think that's every man's dream. That's why I've had mine cut a bit shorter.
I thought
Because it was warm, but also because actually I'd be quite happy. I had hair like that for a bit when I lived on my own, because I was in a long distance relationship with the woman who's now my wife, and so she wasn't
she
around
wouldn't see
to go,
it.
"Oh, don't do that." So I just did it one night. I just went, "I've always wanted a shaved head," and so I shaved it myself in the bathroom. I didn't realise I'd missed a bit, and I was working at home the next day, and then I went out that evening to a thing, and about halfway through the evening, one of my friends went, "You've missed a bit. You've got like a Mr. Majik a little bit poking up at the back. Looks like you're radio controlled."
I'm nearly comfortable with it.
I love the low maintenance hair.
It's been 3 weeks.
But don't you like getting up in the morning and just going, "That's my hair.
I'll tell you what I realised.
Doesn't need much washing." Your shampoo bill will go down markedly.
I don't know if I need shampoo.
You probably don't. You could just rub it with a cloth.
A bit of WD-40 on a rag.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that'd be fine. I didn't really notice that your hair was going. I still don't think it is. Are you... Because a friend of mine, he did what you did, just went, hair's going. Got to head this off at the pass. I'm at a crossroads. There's a path marked Dignity. I'm going off up there.
Well, yeah.
Hair off.
And
he was like that for over a year. And I think it was his wife who went, you know, your hair's not really going. Like, it's fine. I can't see it. Why do you... And he let it grow back. He grew it back.
Did he really?
Yeah. And he grew it back. And I hadn't seen him for sort of a couple of months. And then I saw him and went to meet him for a drink. And he walked in and we sat down and we started talking and stuff like that. And it was a while. And he went, you haven't commented on my hair coming back. And I was like, do you know what? It's because actually you just walked in looking like you again. He didn't work with the shaved head.
Didn't it?
Because he had quite a mane of hair.
Yeah, well, obviously, I mean, I didn't have a main, the main event, but well, maybe I will. I mean, that's the thing. I guess you could bring it. You could try and resurrect it.
As long as.
I miss my hair being black because it obviously is going silver and grey at the sides, but that's not to do with thickness of hair. That's just to do with pigment.
But now it's that short. You can just run it over with a marker pen.
Yeah. Said to my missus, because obviously what I don't like is when you've got darker skin and you've got darker hair, if your scalp is bright white, it just looks a bit shit. So I said to my missus Chops, I said, I might put some like fake tan on my head. And she went, oh, be careful. Be careful, you might look like an absolute flute. Yeah. I haven't worked out the frequency of cutting my hair. I'm going to cut it tomorrow morning. I'm doing some filming tomorrow. Like real paid work, not voluntary.
Right,
work
not
with
your charity work, yeah.
Because this is what some people might not know. You and I have never actually professionally worked together. Have we?
Yeah, we did that pilot where I came in to do some writing.
Oh, okay. All right.
And do you remember, we dicked around so much that the next day at home I rewrote the whole script for free because I felt so guilty that we hadn't done enough work when we went into the office. Because that poor producer was trying to make us behave and we just kept on looking up footage of people.
It was Slapbase or something.
Crashing on stuff, yeah. I think it went a bit off. And they were paying me for one day's writing and I felt so guilty I basically redid it all the next day for nothing. I don't think I've ever told you that.
No.
Yeah, I felt hugely guilty because they kind of, there was nothing. There was not a script at the end of that day, really, not that you could use because of the dicking around. And in fairness also because the producer did say, let's go for a pub lunch, which was
I was going to say.
It was a bit slack on his part.
Pub lunch was a very dangerous thing to us even suggest. This is nice. It's like a coconut.
I can smell it.
It's lovely. Dark chocolate, coconut, some steroids. It's absolutely delicious. And it's made in Britain. British organic steroids. Because I support British steroid farmers.
I know. I mean, if you're going to turn into some kind of muscle-bound, rage-crazed freak, do it with locally sourced artisanal steroids. Those gentlemen just walked past and I think they looked at us and I realised it's because it's two grown men sitting in the back of a taxi. It looks a bit odd.
Well,
That's fine.
Well,
two grown men sitting in the back of a taxi talking about personal grooming and becoming more muscular. That is a healthy pastime.